Guys, according to reports, it's been suggested that Barcelona has renewed their interest in Thomas Partey. I'm going to give you all the details live here, but then there's a question everyone is asking. Will Thomas Partey start at Barcelona? Let me know your answer down below in the comment section because it is a very big question everyone is asking on social media. We're also going to check out what former Brentford coach had to say about Mohammed Kudus, the bold route, and also what Graham Potter must do in a podcast and also in an interview. We are going to discuss everything live here, but before we jump into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. You are watching SportsCornerGH. Quickly, let's jump into it and begin with Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey this season has been phenomenal for us now. You and I know the Thomas Partey we have seen at Arsenal. Now, this season, it is different. He has been playing so well, plays numerous position, plays in the midfield, plays right back. Even if Mikel Arteta asked Thomas Partey today to be in goal post, Thomas Partey will be in goal post and perform very well. Based on my opinion, Thomas Partey has played extremely well for us now this season. Getting 3 goals this season is not an easy feat, and every single goal he has scored has been an important goal for Arsenal. But then the question everyone is asking, the question every fan is asking is that why is Arsenal delaying Thomas Partey's contract? Very big question. Is it because of his performance? Because it is good. Is it because of his injury history? He is fit. Then what is the problem? What is the reason? Because what we know is that Jorginho's contract ends at the end of the season. Thomas Partey's contract also ends at the end of the season. Is Mikel Arteta willing to lose 2 experienced midfielders in a single season? Are they willing to explore other options? Now, according to other, reports, it's being suggested that Arsenal are looking at Carlos Baleba of Brighton and Hove Albion and also Zubimendi. But then, according to Court Offside, they have reported that Barcelona are interested in Thomas Partey. In fact, we already know this. But then this is a new and also a fresh update. Now, they state that Barcelona have shown a strong interest in signing Arsenal's midfielder Thomas Partey on a free transfer this summer. Now, as I said, Thomas Partey's contract ends this particular, 30th June. So he becomes a free agent. Currently, he is allowed to speak to anyone, any club that comes with a suitable offer. And what we hear from the camp of Thomas Partey is that the camp is relaxed. They are not in a rush to do anything. The camp is relaxed, one, because they believe they have options. If Arsenal does not extend Thomas Partey's contract, there is Juventus, there is Barcelona. But then if Arsenal decides to extend Thomas Partey's contract, Thomas Partey is ever willing to stay and also do his bit. Now the player, yes, he's aging, but currently he plays as if he's 16 years old. Thomas Partey for you. And guys, this is the update I have for you. But as I asked, would he start in that Barcelona midfield? The likes of Pedri, Gavi, Frankie de Jong, the list goes on. Barcelona actually has a lot of midfielders, but does he go there and start? That is a very big question. And all I can say is time would tell. But then, guys, this is the update I have for you concerning Thomas Partey. Now, moving away from him, let's talk about Mohammed Kudus. This season has been really bad on Mohammed Kudus. Last season, 14 goals. He was phenomenal for West Ham. He announced himself in the English Premier League and told the whole world he is coming. But only for this season, after that red card, after missing 5 games in the EPL, everything turned upside down. Mohammed Kudus can't score. Mohammed Kudus can't assist. Mohammed Kudus can't dribble. What is the problem? At first, I thought it was about signing more forward players because West Ham were having issues. But it looks as if they're trying to solve that, and still, he's not fiery. So what is the problem? Is it that Mohammed Kudus has lost his confidence? Because when it comes to confidence, the previous coach was sacked, another coach is in. So what is the problem? Now, the former Brentford coach, Alan, went on an interview at the West Ham podcast, and this is what he said about Mohammed Kudus. And I need you guys to listen to me when I say this, that this coach did not joke. He was so honest about Mohammed Kudus from this season. Now, this is what he said. He says that you always, as a manager, have to work out and look at the statistics. How many games has Mohammed Kudus played? How many goals and assists has he made? Every club would have analysts now to put numbers in front of the manager, who will then make a decision. If he's going to go 20 games without scoring a goal or winning any points for West Ham, you've got to question why he's in the team. I think Somerville is going to be fit very soon. and will play ahead of him. At the minute, Kudus is falling short of what would be needed for a winning team. And this is coming from Alan, a former Brighton and Hove Albion coach, speaking on West Ham's podcast, talking about Mohammed Kudus. I mean, this is the brutal truth. If Mohammed Kudus goes 20 games without scoring or assisting, that'll be wild. And what really shocks me is that Mohammed Kudus, this time around, gets clear-cut chances and misses. That's not Mohammed Kudus of last season. Mohammed Kudus of last season that could dribble across the pitch and score a goal. Can't score clear-cut chances. Can't score me and you. There is a problem there. There is a confidence issue there. There is something we don't know that is happening behind the scenes. And this is coming from Alan saying that the truth of the matter is if Somerville is fit and returns back, he benches Mohammed Kudus in that West Ham team. And that is strong because Mohammed Kudus, for us who have been watching West Ham for a very long time, we feel he's a key player, but he's not firing. And for a winning team, a team that wants to win, for a new coach, he wants results. If Mohammed Kudus is not getting him that result, that is it. He's gone. He's going to be on the bench and fight for his position. And that is a possibility. Let's put the star boy thing aside, though. It is a possibility. Now, let's move away from that and talk about what Ivan Ferguson said about Mohammed Kudus missing a chance in their previous game. Now, Ivan Ferguson is a new player they assigned from Brighton and Hove Albion. Now, speaking to westham.com, this is what he said. He says that you obviously need to see it from his, referring to Mohammed Kudus' perspective. It is not easy, though it was definitely a chance. Now, I mean, my problem is that game, West Ham lost by 1-0. Mohammed Kudus had a clear chance, did not score, and it cost the whole team dearly. When you go to West Ham, the fans are complaining. Even now, you have people who are closer to the club also complaining about Mohammed Kudus' attitude during the game and also the lack of goals and also what he did last season, the form. And this is coming from a player who just went to the team. He says that, see, you need to understand or see it from Mohammed Kudus' perspective. It is not easy, but then that chance he missed was definitely a chance. And this is coming from Ivan Ferguson. I just hope that Mohammed Kudus get a grasp of the season. It's about to end. He can end it on a good note. As simple as that. There is no need to, over-elaborate things. Mohammed Kudus needs to keep things simple. He needs to be talked to. He needs to practice more. I think things are going to be fine. But at the moment, he's not firing. And I fear that when Graham Potter has options, other than Mohammed Kudus, he's going to use them. He's going to exercise those options when playing. And guys, this is the update I have for you concerning Mohammed Kudus. Now, let's move away from Mohammed Kudus and talk about some other updates. Now, this update is very interesting because it has to do with an African player, Ademola Lookman, who was questioned or criticized by his coach after yesterday Atalanta were out of the UCL. Now, the coach says that the worst penalty taker he has ever seen in his life is Ademola Lookman. Ademola Lookman also took to his social media and said that that was disrespectful from his coach. It's becoming a banter on social media. There's arguments, Nigerians firing, the Atalanta coach saying that what he did was not right. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, Nigeria are giving full support to their player. Would Ghana do the same thing if Thomas Partey or Mohammed Kudus or Semenyo was in the shoes of Ademola Lookman? Would we do the same? Would we support? I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, Ghana, if it was us, and let's say Kudus misses a big chance or a penalty, and the coach comes out and says, hey, Kudus, you are no good, would we support? I mean, it has happened before. It has happened before. Let's not forget, it has happened before this season. But Kudus did not get the support Ademola Lookman is getting now. So I'm asking, if it was our player, would we be giving him this kind of support? Because when Julian Lopetegui was there and he says Mohammed Kudus wasn't a team player, a lot of people agreed. A lot of people were like, oh, the coach is right. The coach is good. I know it's not the same situation, but the question is, are we going to defend our players like the way the Nigerians are doing? Because I love what they are doing on social media. They are putting more energy into this to make sure that their player is not disrespected. Can we do this? I mean, that is a very big question. But then I'm happy with what they are doing. I feel like what the coach said wasn't right. He should have told the player in private. You shouldn't come out and say it. Tell the player in private, yo, what you did is not good. It's not right. Do this, do that, do that. But do not go out there and, expose your dirty laundry. I don't condone to that. But guys, that is what is on the ground. When you go on social media, Ademola Lookman is trending, and this is the reason why. And the reason why Ghanaians are talking about this is because the question that lies is, would Ghanaians support Ademola Lookman like this if it was, a Ghanaian? Big question. So, guys, let me know what you think about this down below in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go vibe.